guards is way better than one. Game day 4, I started Jalen Rose, had Klay Thompson at the shooting guard, had LeBron James at the small forward, and I had Kevin Durant at the power forward, and my starting center was Anthony Davis. I really like that lineup because I like to get a lot of threes, fast dunks, defense. The team could do it all. I watched almost all of my team players play. I feel like I match up against all of them very good with my tactics. I feel like I'm the best, and then no one can compete with me. The brackets are I don't know if they're finalized or not, but I feel like I would be playing tie first round,
And the Lakers all decked out as they made their way off the bus and into the arena earlier on. The bustling city of Portland, Oregon. This is the backdrop for our broadcast setting tonight. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight. Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, great to hear from you. And Anthony Davis often is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year and even MVP, but don't expect him to indulge in that talk. He said, if I play to my potential, then those just happen. But winning another title, anchoring our defense, staying healthy, those are the types of goals I set for myself. Kevin?
You always have priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. Not every team has the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight.
And it can really add a dimension to your offense, Kevin, especially if you're able to pass out of double teams and hit guys who are open for shots.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Anthony. Avery Bradley is out there with King. And it's LeBron James. And it's Davis in at the 5. And for the Trailblazers, Johnson is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Winslow, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. From outside, off the mark. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Bucks. Pass to Anthony. Shoots over Winslow, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
And here's Portland. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
6 to shoot. Hart finds Nurkic. Rebounded by the Lakers. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
And finished off by Nurkic.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here's Lillard coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Johnson, a wide open look. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. LeBron kicks to Bradley. LeBron passes to Carmelo. Here's Davis. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer, and he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and
teams will make substitutions. Bradley passes to King. It's Bradley on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Bradley. LeBron's got his first bucket of the night.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Damian Lillard out there with Johnson. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Winslow. And it's Hart in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Davis, the pass to King. The Lakers have gone 6 of 9 at the line. That's good from King. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Bucks, making some excellent plays. He scored 12 points, and he did a good job to dish out a few assists to his teammates as well. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. We'll see what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
Yes, he was. In attack mode all night. Once he gets into a rhythm, he's very difficult to slow down.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team. Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Nobody near Lillard. And again, unable to change momentum here. Los Angeles leading by 7. That one good for 2. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Here's Lillard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Loads it up for Davis. Rebound by Nurkic.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Buries it down low. Now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Here's Davis. A shot off that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Johnson with it. Now Anthony defending. Three-pointer, Lillard gets the three-pointer to fall. 10 points for him.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
And the Lakers call time here. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
You try not to dwell on losses like that, but hey, you can't help it. Hopefully, they'll learn something from that defeat.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jordan, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Monk comes in for Anthony. Russell Westbrook in for Bradley. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for King. Outside Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
And DeAndre has really beefed up his body over the years, remaining ready for whatever the defense throws his way.
Knocked away. There's the pass to Simons. On deep, McLemore. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Count it. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Watford. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Smith, no good. Lakers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. LeBron's shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Simons. Lets it go with the 3. No good on that one. And so that brings the first half to a close. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 8 from Portland. We're back in a moment. We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Anthony Davis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Bradley. Then it's King. And it's James in at the 3. The small forward. Clock is at 3. Bradley passes to King. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Lillard. And now here's Johnson. A fast break chance. And Davis sends it back.
The combination of agility and reach makes AD a lethal defender, capable of sending shots back from anywhere.
So the wing on the left. Here's Lillard with the drive.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
This is it to Davis. Back to King. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Davis sends it back to the inside. Bradley. Good work defensively by Johnson.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Hart with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Hart with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Here's Nurkic. The Trailblazers rebound. Winslow dishes to Lillard. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Eyes up, scanning the floor. Winslow plays with great poise and unselfishness.
And King, here we go. Rebounded by Hart.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Davis, the pass to King. To the left side wing. LeBron outside. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by the Lakers. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Bradley, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bradley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Beautiful execution, the rhythm, the timing, and Avery's a good finisher off the catch.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Both teams decide. Simon surveying the D. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons. Back to Nurkic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Winslow's checked in for Portland. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Winslow is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Johnson. And it's Simons in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
And there's the feed to Nurkic. He gets it in there. Nurkic has got 6 in the quarter.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is kept back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Anthony Davis. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now the pass to Winslow. No good from outside. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And it's Davis finishing it off.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Here's Simons. He's covered by King. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
And it's Anthony slamming it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G slam.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Here's King. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Lakers trail by 15. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. And that's off the glass and in. Now Lillard. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Portland.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Lillard.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Feeds it to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And it's just competing, and, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
The drive by James, and James throws it down hard.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard from outside, and another three for Portland.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
They get it back. Kicks it out to LeBron. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? It's that time of the year when the good rookies start separating themselves from the pack. And wouldn't you know, MP is still right in the middle of that pack. It's because he's nothing special. Just like I've always said, He had a lot of hype with his little channel, but this is the NBA. This is real ball right here. Is it technically possible he could go on the run? I guess. Is it technically possible that I could become a gymnast? I don't see that happening either. This is the MP you're going to see going forward. So get used to it.